Okay, we are here with Tony Sly's daughters, and we're here to promote Tony Sly Day at the Punk Rock Museum on July 31st. Thank you guys for doing the interview with C Squared on behalf of Disarray magazine.
We're so happy to be here.
All right.
Thank you.
Could you guys just let our audience know who you are?
Yes. I'm Keira Sly.
And I'm Fiona Sly.
All right, cool.
Okay, how does it feel having your dad honored by the Punk Rock Museum?
It's honestly, it's amazing because it's kind of like one of those things where, like, as a little girl, that was always my fear of my dad just being forgotten or something like that. And to have that and this community and people still remember him on that day and celebrate him and his legacy, it's really special for my family and his friends and our friends to come together and go to see that.
I think it's also really special because I feel like it's very important for Fiona and I to see that his legacy still is being carried by all of his fans. And the fact that he's in the Punk Rock Museum means so much to us. And going there last year and just being with everyone we love was so amazing. And we're really excited for this year. So,
can you tell us what we could expect on July 31st at the Punk Rock Museum?
Honestly, it's just a big celebration. It's just a big party. Whoever wants to come can come. We have all of our friends, or my dad's friends, old band members in No Use. I think John Snodgrass, Ed Greger, who used to be in No Use for Name, and Brian Wallstrom are going to be performing a couple songs there. So it's honestly just a big party to celebrate my dad's legacy. And yeah.
I would say the same thing. It's just, it's you don't really get sick of the tour. You're learning about every punk rock person too, and all, like, everyone in the industry. And it's really interesting. There's Kurt Cobain and a bunch of people. And at the end, we get to celebrate and listen to some of my dad's songs. And it's really special to us.
Well, now that you said that about the songs, which one's your favorite?
Well, obviously, I love my song because my dad, it's like a lullaby to me, like my dad, having that song left for me when he passed away was really meaningful and emotional growing up listening. Like, every time I re-listen to the song, it's super emotional because it adds, like, you just listen to lyrics that you didn't really listen deeply before, and it's super meaningful. And I also really love the song International You Day, like, about my mom, because it really shows me a good perception of love and how much he did really love her and how special, I don't know. It's such a beautiful song, Yeah. All of his songs are great, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Fiona? Do you have a favorite?
I think, well, I have to mention my song as well. It's really nice to have that because, like, given, like, the circumstances with how our life turned out, like, I think that we're very, very lucky that I have, like, a message basically from my dad, because a lot of people in our situation would be like, oh, what would our parents say? What would they do? And we get to have that, but I think, like besides that, I would say I love Invincible. That's probably one of my favorite songs by my dad, just because it's really, like, a good, like, confidence boosting song. And I'm just, like, right there with the fans. Like, he has changed my perspective on everything. And he honestly has parented us through his music. Like, I'm not really wondering. Sometimes I wonder what my dad would say. But he's really just, he's parented us through his music. So it's been really special.
That's really good.
Do you guys have a favorite memory of your dad?
There's so many, because, again, I was 8 years old when he passed away. But I would say probably just, he really was dedicated to our school. Like, he wanted us to be math geniuses, everything, amazing at everything. So he would always read with us at night and not be strict, but just because he was kind of the pushover parent that we'd get away with whatever we wanted to do. But he really cared about school and wanted to make sure we got good grades. And I remember that most about him.
I would say my favorite memory is when he would come home from tour and he would bring us all different kinds of Barbies from different countries. That was like the best thing ever when we were younger. And besides that point, it was always so nice, like seeing him coming back from tour, because it was almost like we were missing him more than like we were seeing him, because he was always on tour. But when he was there with us, he was very like, he's such a great dad. So
That's good. Are you going to get up there and sing on the 31st with John and them?
Probably not.
I have my mom's voice. I have a horrible voice, but Kira's a good singer.
There you go, Keira. You got it.
I don't know if I can like sing those kinds of punk rock songs though.
Do you have a favorite No Use for a Name song? Like, which song hits the hardest for you guys?
I think also I really like Straight from the Jacket, because I don't know, when I was younger, my dad was very, obviously from videos that people have seen, like he's very humble. And so I thought that he was just like playing acoustic guitar and whatever he's saying at home, you know, he's not playing his electric guitar in the house. But I think I really like that song because it's so loud and so like energetic. I was kind of like shocked, like, whoa, Dad, like I didn't expect you to sing this. You're so soft and sweet. And yeah, for the longest time when he'd go on tour, I would think that he's like sitting outside with like a cup of change and like asking people in different countries like for tips and things. So yeah.
I think one of my favorite songs is I really like Why Doesn't Anybody Like Me, because I just feel like it like gives such a good like different perspective on people like who like feel like they don't fit in and stuff. Like I've never had that issue personally, but I think it's so amazing that my dad can make songs for people like if he didn't like feel like they like if they were feeling like in different situations like they didn't fit in somewhere or something like that. Like he just always had like songs for people like I don't know, to have a better understanding of them and stuff like that. And I think that's really meaningful. And like the more, it's just, I love all of his songs, but the more you look back on all of his lyrics and like re-listen to songs, like I think Fiona and I can both agree, like every time we re-listen to like one of his songs, like we realize something new about the song. And like, I think it's really amazing as a songwriter when you can make songs like that, where it's just like, it continues to interest you. And yeah, so I would say that song's one of my favorites.
That's cool. How does it feel now that, like, you know, Dave Grohl, the Foo Fighters, and Chris and all them are doing like their own sets of the songs they came from? Like to hear that music being played again when Chris plays it, you know, it's like, are you guys taken back, or you're like, dang, I wish I was there back in those days, you know, to hear it live?
Yeah, I think it definitely gives me the chills just because like seeing everyone like just doing the circle pits and, you know, I think there's like photos behind them of like old band photos of Chris. But yeah, no, it's just really special that people are still singing my dad's lyrics. Like it doesn't need to be my dad on the stage, but it's just super special that it's like stuck to them. It's stuck with them. And yeah.
I think we all get the chills when we hear it because I know I did. I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, I was just saying that I also feel like it's really special. It's just the whole legacy thing again. Like it's really meaningful that like he's still being carried on his legacy and like we get to see tributes of him, and that's really special to Fiona and I. So when we see something like new and like something out there like that, it's really nice for us to see that. So yeah,
it's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Going on the legacy again, has your dad's legacy helped shape either of your personal paths in life?
Honestly, for me, my dream when I was younger, I wanted to own a record label. Yeah, that was like my big dream. And now I'm working for NoFX as their social media manager. So I really just yeah, I think I definitely want to be involved in that world. Not necessarily a singer, but yeah, I love it.
That's good.
Well, I'm going to school for psychology, so I'm not taking the same route as Fiona, but I do have a big appreciation for punk rock music, of course, because I grew up with it. And I do think my dad's legacy has taught me, and what he's taught me outside of like everything I've seen through interviews and just memories, is to always stay humble and kind. And, you know, he was like the punk rock like sweetheart. I feel like everyone like loved him, and he was just so sweet. And I feel like he stayed so true to himself, and that's why I think it's just so like beautiful getting to like learn who he was through like other people too and all that stuff. So
Yeah, that's good. Has there ever been a moment where like someone's come up to you girls and said, "Oh my gosh, I met your dad back in '92," and they just go on with the story, and you're just like, "Wow, that is so amazing." Because I mean, it's just those stories alone, right?
Yeah.
I think like at punk shows and things, like it happens a lot more, you know, just because it's like that's like-minded people are there. But like I think what trips us out really is like one of Kira's friends' dads grew up on listening to like all the Fat Records bands, and my dad, and then my teacher. I wrote an essay in high school talking about my experience of having a song written for me and how cool but weird it is, you know, growing up like that. And my teacher was like, "You're for Fiona," and like, so it's just weird when like that happens, I guess. But it's really awesome because pretty much everyone has the same opinion or story about my dad.
Yeah, all positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, that's so true. One of the teachers she's talking about came up to me at PSAT testing, which is just practice SATs, my sophomore year. And he came up to me in the middle of the SAT, and I was like not supposed to be like talking to anyone or like I was just like, oh, what? And he came up to me, he's like, "Are you Fiona's sister?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "I love your dad," and was like fangirling, and it was the funniest thing. But yeah, what she said, there's a lot of people that will come up to us when we're at punk rock shows and will show us photos of my dad in them, and it's really special. It's cute, and it's good to see old memories of him and know that people still love him and, you know, carry on his legacy.
They always will.
We're just gonna, I think, just come enjoy, have the best time.
Yeah. It's worth it. It's
worth it.
There you go.
It's really, it's again like the same feeling of seeing like, I guess like the Foo Fighters perform Invincible. It's you get the chills when you're in there because it's also unheard demos and unreleased demos that are going to be. It's like a listening party essentially. So it's going to be really fun. And
it's emotional. It's fun. There's a bunch of cool stuff you can see from like No Use for Name memories and a bunch of like cool stories you get to hear. There's an open bar. But, yeah. So it's fun, yeah.
I don't know if it's open bar for everyone, Kira.
It'll be for you.
Yeah. But yeah.
Never mind, you have to pay.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I'm pretty sure there's a tattoo parlor upstairs too that people can go get tattoos at. I'm not sure if it's open on the 31st, but I know that there is one.
I think people are doing Tony Sly tattoos or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah.
Good.
Thank you guys for doing the interview with C Squared presented by Disarray Magazine. We'll see you on the 31st at the Punk Rock Museum.
Yes, thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye, girls. See you then.